Hollingshead. We'll just jump right into questions. Lauren, do you want to start us off?
Sure, okay. Coach, obviously with the air raid offense that Western is kind of known for, how good and how did it change your momentum, especially towards the end of the game, especially having those big explosive plays and explosive runs, kind of like LT Sanders had this past game? Just how does that change the offense, kind of switching things up rather than the normal scheme?
Well, I think, coming from the previous week, I think we all understood that we kind of needed to run the ball a little bit more to create more effective plays down the field. And I think in the first half, I think we threw for 230, 260, something like that. So we saw an advantage to, hey, maybe we got some open boxes. We think we can hand the ball off and kind of create some separation in the run game. So for us, it's not necessarily – we're going to throw it 80 times a game, and we need to be effective running the football too. So I think when we kind of saw our chances to run the ball, I think we took them, and our quarterback got us into some great looks and some great checks for us to hand it off and be effective that way too. But for whatever it is, for us to win the ball game, we're going to do it. So and a large portion of that is we need to get those running backs going, and I think it was great to see all four of those guys be effective in the game for sure. Very tough, very sound. I think they fly around and make plays. I think when you look at them body for body, I think they got some physical specimens all around the defense. And, I played La Tech a bunch in my life, and this team is no different from a lot of the other really good teams that they've had around there for a long time. So, we're going to have to be tough, physical up front. Tough and physical on the edge at our skill positions and be buttoned up with our game plan because they don't give you too much. They'll disguise some things in the back end to try to confuse your quarterback, but a really, really well-coached defense that we're going to have to be prepared for.
I wanted to ask you about Poindexter's touchdown. Was that kind of like a hot read, kind of a safety valve situation, or was that designed?
It's that play specifically is one of my favorite plays and one of the staples of the air raid, and it's for us, for the quarterback's read, he's kind of the last read layoff throw. But again, a really, really effective play that as you go through your reads throughout the field and there's nothing open, usually the back on that specific play is open. So Derv did a really, really good job checking his protection. He gets out late, Austin finds him, and we got some open space down there on the sideline. So again, one of those staple plays that we have in our offense that we rep every single day. And it was really good for to see Austin go through the read and find our running back, and then for Derv to make the play that he did. Kind of shows you practice all that stuff all week, all fall camp, all these weeks of practice, and going to your last read and having that read score the touchdowns is pretty cool. So proud of all those guys on that play.
All right, it's kind of the best of both worlds when it works, right? You're able to use your run game, but you're minimizing the danger of passing a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's for us is using both keeps defenses on their toes, right? I think we offset some tendencies for us this week, and being able to use our running backs not only in the run game but in the pass game, I think helped us a lot to win a really crucial ball game for us and to establish who we want to be going forward. So proud of the offense, really, really proud of the way we played up front, specifically in our O-lineman and our quarterback going through his reads, throwing those check downs when he had them, and get us into good runs too when we had them.
What's Lucian's status in 2 weeks now?
He is back up and practicing with us. We'll see today as far as kind of where he's at with his transition and getting back up on the field. But he'll be with us practicing today and just kind of take it day by day from there.
That was an injury with him?
Yeah, it was an injury.
Just want to ask you too about the effectiveness of the run game this week. I think 13 yards on 13 attempts. Offensive line had to kind of take that a little bit personally to be stifled that much.
Yeah. I think they did. We challenged them a little bit, but it was like I said last week. I think a lot of that falls on me too. I take full responsibility in not putting our players in the best situations. And a lot of that is not putting our own linemen in the best situations either. I got to protect those guys and make sure they fully understand what we're trying to accomplish offensively and really play to their strengths too. we're going to throw the ball as much as we possibly can, but we got to take our shots in the run game when we got them. And I told those guys all week that the game was going to be won up front, whether we were going to run it 60 times or we were going to throw it 60 times. If they played well, we were probably going to win the game. So they did a really good job holding up in pass protection. And then when we really needed the run game to seal the game, I think they stepped up and played really, really hard and created some open lanes. And, just a credit to Coach Langford and his group and their mentality going into the game. So really proud to see them play well, and we got to continue it going forward.